All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. 5 in a row for the Houston Rockets, now 5-2, and this was on the road in Memphis. I've only been to Memphis twice. They were only for a night each. Wasn't my favorite city, but it was cold and rainy. Not that anybody asked. Kind of got that vibe watching the stands here tonight, watching Ja Morant's body language. It's not good. And the reason I even bring it up is because people want Ja Morant on the Rockets. Now, I'm not the GM, and I don't even really have that strong of an opinion on Ja Morant to Houston, but I don't feel like they need him. I feel like Houston doesn't really need any other star or whatever. But anyways, 124-109. I don't have it tonight. I won't lie to you. Some days you just don't have it. I don't have it tonight. And I don't know how this video is going to go. We've been doing this every day for 5 years, just like the 5-game winning streak, but times it by 5 years. That doesn't make sense. Because of you guys, because of the Houston Rockets. So even though we don't have it, you got to do it. 47.5% from the field, 13 of 30 from downtown, 43%. Let's see if anything here is really important. 13 turnovers, 54-47 out-rebounded. Here's just the bottom line. Houston got off to a 12-point lead in the first quarter, and it was just theirs the whole way through. We'll talk about specific players because it was not Kevin Durant's night. It was Thompson's night. It was Reed Sheppard's night. It was Tari Eason's night. It was Josh Okogie's night. It was Jabari Smith Jr.'s night. This team's a little overwhelming. Obviously, that's the point, especially with double bigs. Steven Adams didn't play tonight, but, if it's Sengun and Capella out there, just Thompson. Thompson is so annoying, I'm sure, to play against. I'm sure he's insufferable. The dude is a workhorse. He does everything. He does a little bit too much sometimes, and it gets him into some trouble. 28 points, 10 rebounds. 4 of those were offensively, 7 assists, 2 steals, 13 of 26 from the field. So he took 26 attempts here tonight. 1 of 3 from downtown, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Like I said, sometimes he does a little bit of too much, and I mean that in a good way. He's almost too athletic. He's insane. And I even tweeted out about it, which, by the way, we get one Twitter follower every time I plug it. So link in bio, plug the Twitter. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I can't believe Thompson fell to the Houston Rockets. That's still pretty inconceivable to me. And I know it's obviously super easy in hindsight, but he was doing this in what is it, overtime elite, whatever the hell that crappy league is. All right, Kevin Durant, 5 of 18 from the field. It was not KD's night. He had 5 assists, and that's interesting because he gets double-teamed and trapped every time he got the basketball. This was also a pretty physical game, and the Rockets have a target on their back. They were one of the best teams in the NBA last season. I know they got KO'd in the first round of Golden State, but people know they're an up-and-coming physical team. Teams want to match that physicality. They want to match that energy. They know they got the spotlight on them, and they want to come out here and make an impact. And teams just play Houston really physical, and that's the feel here. And then I would say after the first half, Houston's physicality just wore Memphis out. Jaren Jackson was a non-factor here. I almost forgot he was playing until one of the announcers was like, he's got 4 points here. It was in the fourth quarter. Jaren Jackson, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 2 of 6 from the field. They locked him up. Ja Morant, 6 of 19, 17 points. They locked him up. It just became too much, and they gassed these teams out offensively and defensively. Teams aren't able to make shots. They're not able to defend like they want to. They're not able to create fast break points. You saw it in lost another train of thought. Ooh, okay. I live in Florida. I've never seen a train. Hit the like button. Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. We're trying to do these for all 82 games. I'll keep it a buck. I'm not going to watch all 82 games live. All right. I'm thinking the first one might even be on Friday night. That's Friday night. So hit the like button, hit that sub button. We're going to get into some film stuff and just some broader stuff now that we finally have highlights and clips and all that fun stuff. But I appreciate you guys so much. You're the reason we or I'm able to just do this easily. All I have to do is click record. So thank you for the support. Josh Okogie, I'm sure you're going to see a ton of press about him on Twitter and stuff. It's the real deal. 13 points in 24 minutes, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown. A couple of those threes were in the first quarter. Houston also, just fun fact, has one of the best first quarter margins in Rockets franchise history. They were like 5th on that list. I wonder what the updated one is, or maybe that was the updated one with the 34-22 lead after the first quarter. But like Josh Okogie right out of the gate, it was one of their first handful of points where, he just did like one thing on defense, ran it back, scored, did something on the next possession on defense, ran it back and scored. He's the real deal, and he's awesome. He's been money. As much as I loved and like Dylan Brooks, this one honestly seems better. He does everything too. These guys' energy is crazy. All right, Alperen Sengun, 20 points, 13. I need to find a new layout. I'm using ESPN. It's a little bit far. I'm feeling old. I was thinking about Reed Sheppard, and I'm probably like 6 years older than Reed Sheppard. It's insane because I was thinking, what's it like to, be like in your sophomore campaign, head into like Memphis on a random Wednesday night in November. You're a good team, whatever. That's a side tangent. I'm in Alperen Sengun, 20 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists. He did have 6 turnovers. They were also swarming him pretty hard. I feel like the Grizzlies are a pretty nice and long team with guys like Vince Williams out there. Jacques Landale, also starting center for the Memphis Grizzlies. Always loved him in Houston. But Sengun did his job assisting, getting the ball out, finding the cutters. And let's see, 0-2 from downtown, 16 rebounds. That's quite a bit. I wonder what his career high is. All right, Jabari, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown. I tweeted this out too. And it was even like his player comp out of Auburn was Kevin Durant. And obviously that's an impossible player comparison to live up to as far as production goes. But he looks like Kevin Durant on some of these like fadeaway turnaround Jays. He just looks like Kevin Durant. I'm sorry. He just does. And he's honestly been playing very damn well good recently. 16 points here. He missed the last game against, Dallas on Monday. Let's see. Garbage minutes for JD, Aaron Holiday, Jay Sean, Jeff Green. I'm like running out of breath here. Tari Eason. We're 8 minutes in. I'm trying to not make this too long. 32 minutes for Tari, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 of 13 from the field, but 4 of 8 from downtown. Tari loves it in the corner. He was drilling threes all game, and he's been drilling threes all season. And I feel like I don't know if he just broke his career 3-point makes in a game like on Monday. Then he might have just tied it here again with 4. But he's been money. He had a steal and a block too. I said this on Monday, but it's funny how much Twitter overreacts. And speaking of overreactions, let's even just talk some Reed Sheppard. I'm finally starting to see some cleanses on the timeline of people respecting Reed Sheppard. This kid is so young. It's unbelievable how young these kids are coming out of the NBA. I was looking at Cedric Howard I think that's how you say his name, for Memphis. That dude looks like a damn grown man. Reed Sheppard looks like a little boy out there. He's got the little mustache. He looks like a little boy. 12 points, a rebound, an assist. He had 2 nice steals, 5 of 7 from the field, and 2 of 4 from downtown. Reed made 1 mistake. Kind of feels like Monday again, where he made 1 indecisive mistake, and he actually ended up making the 3. Basically what happened is the Rockets had numbers. Reed Sheppard stole the basketball away. They had numbers. It was like a 3-on-1, and he kind of hesitated driving to the basket, and he passed it to Amen or Tari or whoever it was, and it felt like a waste. Everyone's able to come back up to the half court, and he was in the corner, drilled the 3. So even though he was indecisive on that drive with numbers, he still made up for it with the wide open 3. So after that, I felt like he was decisive. And I've been loving Reed Sheppard this season. You're going to need him come playoff time. You know, if the Rockets are going to be a championship team, you're going to need Reed Sheppard in playoff time, so be patient. I wouldn't listen to anything anybody says on Twitter about Reed Sheppard because, honestly, I think it's all ridiculous. Finally, Clint Capella, 4 offensive rebounds. In 16 minutes, he had 6 points, 10 rebounds. It's just everywhere. And especially in that, like, fourth quarter. I don't know, maybe it was the third quarter, but I think it was the fourth quarter where he's just getting every rebound. And it's just demoralizing. I feel like Ryan Hollins and Craig were talking about it like it's like offensive rebound after offensive rebound after offensive rebound after offensive rebound. Now, I think Houston technically they had 15. I think Memphis had 13. Like, not crazy number. Let's see. Yeah, 15 offensive rebounds. But that's how it feels. Like, it's probably similar to, like, a defensive line just where the running back's just running for 5-6 yards every damn play. Like, oh, my God. Come on. Get a stop. Oh, I'm exhausted. Folks, thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit that sub button, and let me know your thoughts on the 5-3 Houston Rockets. Good night.